Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I've been watching Creature Features just out the yin-yang here, and I happened across the 1976 film Grizzly. That is directed by William Girdle. And I think Andrew Pine is the biggest actor in this, but I haven't heard of any of these people really. And it's about, a couple of rangers in a national park where a prehistoric, I'm not kidding you, grizzly bear. This is, for some reason, everything prehistoric is just scary as heck. This prehistoric double-sized grizzly bear apparently shows up out of nowhere. It's never really explained and starts eating chicks. Women. Starts eating women. Before I get into that, let me, of course, tell you that commenting, liking, and subscribing to my channel, on this video and to this channel, good for the environment because, of course, for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I purchase a bracelet from 4Ocean and they pull a pound of trash out of the ocean for me. That won't help Mr. Bear there, but yeah. So here's the thing. This is a movie done in the 70s, no CGI, PG rating, a reasonably large amount of blood and guts for a PG rating, but it was the 70s, everyone was high. This is before the 80s when everyone was doing coke. So, you can kind of forgive that. What you can't forgive is the one, where did the bear come from? And the two, why do these people know absolutely nothing about hunting bears? I mean, look, you'll see this. I am currently watching the new Pacific Rim thing on Netflix, and it's like, oh, we've got the big monster, get the rocket launcher, which is, it's in video games, it's everywhere. Well, it's kind of in this movie too. And that brings up the question, why are you shooting at a grizzly bear with a rifle when you're supposed to be using a shotgun? You use yourself a shotgun. Preferably, you have more than one shotgun. You have double-barrel shotguns, because double-barrel shotguns mean, but you put a lot of buckshot in something, and then, when you're hunting a grizzly bear or hunting any dangerous animal, you have to have a sidearm. Preferably a large caliber pistol, like a .38 Magnum or a, Colt 45. They don't have those in this movie. So, it's like, yeah, you've got a giant bear. The thing's supposed to weigh more than a ton, and yet it can slip away, which no. And then, like there's one scene where it just decapitates a horse, like, poof! Goodbye, horsey. Yeah. Something about bears was known because, them grizzlies, they will not generally eat fresh meat. So they attack you, they then cover you in stuff and come back once you've been tenderized a little bit. And you also see stuff like that happening in the movie. So whoever did this didn't completely know nothing about bears, but they clearly didn't know how to hunt. Or at least they wrote in such a manner as to make sure that these idiots got their rear ends handed to them by these bears. By this bear. Ugh. At least this isn't billed as a comedy, and it's kind of funny how stupid they are. But they just actually made a sequel not long ago to this movie, so it is something of a cult classic. And it being something of a cult classic, you probably should put it on your watch list. Do understand that unless your thing is watching a bear kill and eat women, and I don't understand why that would be anybody's thing, this movie may not be for you. It's not per se a terrible film, it's just full of B-movie schlock and not all that interesting. Anyway, this is just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Comments below. I'm Richard. Greetings, capitalist pigs! cannot see the blood of my enemies Borgoth, reminding you to like and comment on this video. And you can find more of me on the Power Sister Horsies exclusively on Absurd TV.
Directed by Mark Schaefert.